Newsletter February 2026. As we get closer to Embedded World 2026, it's somehow almost here already, I want to kick off this edition with a few practical tools and insights that can make embedded software development a little smoother. First up is Spix, a lightweight library that helps you automate GUI interactions in Qt and QML applications. If you've ever wished your UI tests were faster or more reliable, this is worth a look. It handles property checks, drives the interface for you, and even supports optical validation using screenshots, so you can confirm the UI is behaving the way you expect. We've also released a new white paper on migrating from Windows CE to embedded Linux. If you're working with legacy systems, this guide walks through the full journey: architecture decisions, tooling, common pitfalls, and how to approach a clean, maintainable port to a modern Linux-based platform. Beyond the embedded focus, there's plenty happening across the wider developer community. There's a great Meeting C++ interview with Jens Weller, reflecting on where the C++ standard is heading and how it's being used across different industries. And for anyone in the Rust world, the call for proposals for Oxidize 2026 is officially open. A good chance to share real-world Rust experience with the community. And finally, if you're looking to sharpen your skills this year, we've got training options across Qt, C++, and Rust, available both online and in person. Automating repetitive GUI interactions in embedded development with Spix. Let's take a closer look at Spix, a lightweight library designed to automate repetitive GUI interactions in Qt and QML applications. If you've ever found yourself clicking the same button over and over during testing, we've all been there, Spix is built to take that off your plate. It can simulate clicks, type text, and check UI properties for you, making those routine tasks far more reliable. And it doesn't stop there. Spix also supports automated screenshots, which you can pair with simple computer vision checks to add basic optical validation to your test suite. It's a surprisingly handy tool for both embedded and desktop GUI automation. You can find the link to Christoph Stert's full blog in the description. Windows CE to embedded Linux migration, a practical guide. There's a new white paper out on migrating from Windows CE to embedded Linux, and it's a solid, practical guide for anyone working with legacy systems. It walks through the major architectural decisions, the tooling you'll need, the different porting approaches, and the common pitfalls teams tend to hit along the way. If you've ever looked at an aging CE-based product and thought, this might get complicated, this guide does a nice job of breaking the process into something manageable. Whether you're maintaining existing devices or planning the next generation of your platform, the white paper offers structured, real-world insights to help shape your migration strategy. Oxidize 2026, the Applied Rust Conference. The call for proposals for the Oxidize Conference 2026 is now open. And as one of the leading applied Rust conferences, it brings together engineers from across industries to show how Rust is being used in real production systems. Everything from automotive and embedded work to web services and game development. The focus this year is, as always, on real-world experience, how Rust has shaped products, solved concrete engineering challenges, and helped teams build more reliable and efficient software. If you've been thinking about sharing a project or a hard-won lesson, the kind you wish someone had told you earlier, this is a great place to do it. Proposals can be submitted through the Pre-Talks platform. And if you're looking for inspiration, the Oxidize talks from 2024 and 2025 are up on YouTube, offering a good sense of the tone, depth, and variety the conference tends to feature. KDAB at Embedded World 2026. KDAB will be at Embedded World 2026 from March 10th to 12th in Nuremberg, and we'd love to see you there. You'll find us at booth 4-302, where our engineers will be running live demos, sharing hands-on insights, and chatting one-on-one about embedded development. We'll be showcasing practical solutions built with Qt, C++, Rust, Slint, Flutter, and real-time 3D UIs, along with tooling support like continuous integration on real devices, multi-display streaming, and Rust, C++ integration through CXX Qt. And honestly, if you've ever wondered how all these pieces fit together in real systems, instead of just in a slide deck, this is a great place to see it in action. You can find more details online, and if you're curious about what we've brought to previous editions of Embedded World, there's a playlist of past demos and highlights ready to explore on YouTube. KDAB video releases. This month we've got 5 new videos covering everything from SOAP services to GUI automation, with a strong focus on practical, real-world development workflows. Building a SOAP server with KD SOAP. The KD SOAP series wraps up with its 4th and final episode. This video shows how to build a SOAP server in C++ and Qt, starting from a WSDL file that defines the service. It's a clear end-to-end look at turning a service description into a working implementation. Meeting C++ 2025. Trends, standards, and why real-world C++ talks matter with Jens Weller. In this conversation, Meeting C++ organizer Jens Weller looks back at the standout moments from Meeting C++ 2025. The discussion covers keynotes, major announcements, including Toyota open sourcing parts of its real-time software, and the growing interest in C++ standards like C20 and C26, while also acknowledging the continued importance of C11 and C17 in real-world projects. Connecting C++ and QML in Qt 6 with CMake. Jan Marker demonstrates how to set up a C++ QML project in Qt 6 using CMake, including the macro-based approach to registering QML elements. He also compares the workflow to Qt 5, making it easy to understand what's changed and how to take advantage of the updated tooling. Modernizing QML with QML lint. Nicola Feller shares practical guidance on improving QML code using QML lint. The video highlights how the tool can help you write cleaner, safer, and more efficient QML. GUI automation and testing with Spix. This companion video to the Spix blog post walks through how to use the library for automating interactions in Qt applications. Christoph covers installation, automated clicks, and property checks, and the use of screenshots and computer vision features to streamline testing and debugging workflows. Training. Whether you're looking to deepen your expertise or pick up new skills, KDAB offers a range of upcoming courses to help you plan ahead. You'll find an overview of the next sessions below, with full details available in the complete schedule. Advanced Modern C++, Berlin, Germany. 4 days, English, April 21st to the 24th. This course is designed for experienced C++ developers who want to master modern features from C11 through C23. It covers move semantics, smart pointers, lambdas, template metaprogramming, and other key language capabilities that support efficient, expressive, and maintainable code. Debugging and profiling Qt applications on Linux, Berlin, Germany. 3 days, English, May 19th to the 21st. This training introduces the tools and techniques used to diagnose bugs and performance issues in Qt applications on Linux. It covers general debugging, CPU profiling, and Linux-specific high-level analyzers to help you understand and optimize application behavior. Advanced QML, Berlin, Germany. 3 days in English, August 18th to the 20th. KDAB's Advanced QML course takes a deep dive into QML, C++ integration, scene graph profiling, and performance optimization. You'll learn how to use OpenGL in QML, identify UI bottlenecks, and apply best practices for building high-performance applications, even on constrained hardware. Upcoming Rust courses online for 2026. KDAB's upcoming online Rust training courses are now open for registration, offered in collaboration with our partner Ferris Systems, a long-standing member of the Rust community since before Rust 1.0. You can explore the full schedule for complete details on each course. Introduction to Rust, online, 5 half-days in English, May 18th to the 22nd. This course provides a solid foundation in Rust, covering the core language concepts, ownership and borrowing, error handling, and the tooling ecosystem. It's designed for developers who are new to Rust or looking to build confidence with the fundamentals. Embedded Rust, online, 3 half-days, English, May 27th to the 29th. This training focuses on using Rust in embedded environments. It introduces the embedded Rust ecosystem, working with microcontrollers, memory-safe abstractions, and practical workflows for building reliable embedded software. Introduction and Embedded Rust Combo, online, 8 half-days, in English, May 18th to the 29th. This combined course brings together both the introductory and embedded tracks, offering a comprehensive path from Rust fundamentals to applying the language in embedded systems. All the latest RHEL event news can be found on kdab.com/events. Remember that you can get all the links of items mentioned here in the description, kdab.com/newsletter, or from the newsletter itself if you're signed up to it. Thank you so much for listening to the KDAB newsletter. Don't hesitate to give feedback or questions, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.